Hi, it's Diggin time. Just arrived to Manchester. Tomorrow we are going to Mr. Scruff show, and the next day we are going to dig some records. Let's go. Straight to the queue outside Band on the Wall, the home of Mr. Scruff's legendary nights with MC Quasi and this time guest DJ Luke Una. It was my second time seeing Mr. Scruff in Manchester, and it turned into an unforgettable DJ experience again. If you ever get the chance, just go there, you won't regret it. So, was digging like in Manchester? Oldham Street is where you'll find Manchester's most interesting record stores, all just a few steps apart. First stop, Vinyl Exchange. Downstairs, they've got a solid selection of jazz, funk, soul and hip-hop. As usual, I came across a few records I already have, and a couple of records that were a bit too expensive. But still, it's a great spot, and don't worry, I didn't walk out empty-handed. So just finished shopping in Vinyl Exchange, got Melvin Sparks and Ian Carr Nucleus with the amazing track Roots, which is sampled by Madlib. The cashier was a really friendly and knowledgeable guy. So let's go to another one. Next up, Vinyl Resting Place on the third floor of the independent shopping center Afflex. I really like their secondhand selection, lots of good stuff in there. I also did a quick interview with the owner Alistair, so I'll let him tell you more about the shop.
I opened in 2014 when the kind of popularity of vinyl was starting to kind of go up. I never thought it would carry on the way it's going, but I did work in a record shop for about 5 years, and then I felt myself going a bit stale. So I thought, I'm just going to try it. And 11 years later, I'm still here. I started in a small unit, built it up to this size. So I feel like I've only been here 2 minutes still, you know, like I'm still burgeoning, but I feel like I'm going to get to a bigger shop eventually.
Great. So. And to people who want to visit, like what kind of genres do you focus on?
Well, I try and stock as wide a range of vinyl as I possibly can, going back to the 1950s. So there's no one style that I specialise in, because I want to include everybody. But it's just, I think when I opened, I just wanted to be an outlet for people to go digging, you know, because the angle I come in personally is through crate digging, and I wanted other people to experience that and just be another shop for people to visit in Manchester, really, and especially in a very touristy place like Afflex.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really like that you have a special section for drum breaks and samples and stuff.
Yeah, again, that was a similar thing. There's I love sample culture and music, and just things like that, and I've met so many cool diggers, you know, over the years. Crate diggers, you know, even people, big DJs, DJ Format, and I'm sure Shadow's been in here as well at some point when I wasn't in, unfortunately. So I think that's why I wanted to open a shop, really.
Great.
Cater to the diggers and producers as well.
Yeah. And roughly how many records do you have?
It's hard to say, really, because I've really built it up over time, gradually, organically. It's just snowballed to this. So there's got to be 10,000 easily, I would have thought, including I've got boxes of 45s as well, where there's like hundreds in there. So probably amount-wise, it's got to be in the 10,000s and counting.
And I've noticed you're also a DJ, right?
Yeah, that's something that over the last 5-6 years, I've started to just do more and more. And again, through having the shop, really, I've had people come in who have their own club night, have their own label, or just a night in Manchester, things like that. And they've asked me if I wanted to guest. And through that, I've had people ask me to join their collectives, and different bars have asked me to DJ regularly. So yeah, I'm lucky in that sense, because when I first started collecting was the year 2000, so I was like 15. I intended to be a DJ then, and I kind of fell out of it. I don't know, I might have been a bit too young, but I turned into a collector, and through the last 5 years I've gone back to it. So it's gone full circle, and I'm really enjoying doing that as well.
So do you tend like to set aside the records you were buying, because you have mostly secondhand?
Yeah,
This year, right?
yeah, but I'm a collector as well myself, so it's really difficult when I get a good collection in to not keep it myself. So I've been good for that recently, but at the same time I do buy from other places for myself, so it's dangerous. It's really dangerous, to be honest. But yeah, I have people bring me stuff all the time, so that's always good as well.
All right, thanks a lot, mate.
No problem, man. Thank you.
And just around the corner there's a cool arcade bar where you can hang out after the game, play some old school games or shoot a few hoops on those classic basketball machines. Last stop, Piccadilly Records. This shop has a long history and is still very popular today. If it gets a bit overcrowded, you may appreciate the open space. They focus only on new vinyl, but the selection is wide, well curated, and full of interesting picks. Definitely worth a visit. Alright, just visited legendary Piccadilly Records, where I found this very recent release of J Dilla's Geek Down, and on the B-side there's Jimmy Entley song Charlie's Theme, which is a mad cover and super, heavy drum. Love it. Sure, there are more record shops in Manchester. I did visit 2 others, but didn't find anything worth picking up. So if you've got any tips for next time, feel free to share them in the comments. And after a day of digging, I just had to stop in the oldest bar in Manchester to have 1 pint. Cheers. So that's it from Manchester. Thank you. See you in the next video.